car that speaks for itself. The strongest, smoothest, steadiest car in its field. The new young idea in modern transportation. That's the solid, silent, super torque Ford for 64. This car was born in open competition, and its total performance proves it. It enjoys its work, this 1964 Ford, and the enjoyment is contagious from the moment you slip behind the wheel. Now, what is it about any 1964 Ford that makes it such a standout? Take a closer look. First of all, this is a new car, impressively new from stem to stern, with sheet metal sculpture to a degree never before used by Ford. Front, back, and sides, all new, fresh, exciting, inviting. A strong, massive new grille, new headlights and headlight bezels. Here is a car that's as exciting to drive as it is to look at. Did we say excitement? Here is where the glamour really is. Never before has this kind of beauty been attained in any car. Shell-molded pedestal bucket seats give the interior of the Ford Galaxy 500 XL an altogether new feeling of elegance, different from any car in the past. For all their sleek and lively good looks, these seats are actually far more comfortable than previous bucket seats. The seats are chair height. The tunnel is low. The seats, suspended as they are, provide much more footroom for rear seat passengers. There's lots of room to stretch out in. There is more room all around in the 64 Fords. The trunk is larger than last year's, with an increase in vertical height to take bulky loads easily. Ford has the liveliest living room on the road, with all the convenience and styling anyone could ever ask for. Door panels and hardware have been restyled for 64 with functional innovations like this pistol grip door handle to set it apart from those of conventional design. In all 64 Fords, there's a fresh, modern, substantial look from high-styled fabrics and trim. The remote-controlled outside mirror is an option. And, of course, vent windows are crank-operated for your convenience. The 1964 instrument panel is designed with you in mind. The ignition is conveniently located to the right of the steering column. Instruments are easy to read and well shielded. The panel itself is low gloss, cutting down windshield reflection. The 1964 Ford Galaxy 500 four-door hardtop, sporting one of 3 distinct new roof lines for Fords this year. Now, for the first time in Ford history, a unique 4-door hardtop roof line that significantly distinguishes it from the other models in the line. An outstandingly beautiful look in 4-door hardtop styling that combines the racy appearance of the fastback with the convenience of 4 doors. Not to be outdone, the 2-door hardtops, such as this Ford Galaxy 500 XL Sports Coupe, boast the roofline with that swift, smooth scatback look that has set it years ahead in the styling race. This is fresh, modern design. Lively lines for lively people on the go. Modern design and all of the lively features you'll find in every new Ford for 1964. Another new styled Ford for 64, the Galaxy 500 4-door sedan, with the 3rd of 3 distinctive new rooflines for Fords this year. A clean new approach to the most copied roof styling in the industry. The new roofline design of the sedan gives you more headroom this year. And all the 64 Fords are measurably stronger, smoother, and steadier than anything else in their field. Ford's $10 million ride has been designed into the 64 line, too. Another year's experience and know-how has gone into the new suspension design since it was first introduced last year to give the 64 Ford a luxury car ride and luxury car feel, unlike that of any Ford before it. Adding to Ford's substantial look are its rugged bumpers, heavier than last year's. And the rear bumper has a heavy gauge steel reinforcing plate for extra strength and durability. A new Ford 3-speed Cruise-O-Matic transmission is available in all Fords equipped with a 223 cubic inch 6 or the 289 cubic inch V8 this year, giving trigger-like takeoffs second only to a 4-speed box. There's a choice of 5 transmissions altogether. In fact, this year, Ford offers such a wide choice of transmissions and engines that the discerning buyer can have virtually anything he wants. There are 5 engine sizes to choose from the 223 cubic inch mileage maker 6 for the economy-minded, to the big high-performance package that set the racing world on its ear this past year, the 427 cubic inch V8, easily the hottest power plant available. Big on performance, easy on upkeep. With the exception of high-performance vehicles, the 1964 Ford features Ford pioneered twice a year or every 6,000-mile maintenance. Other cars may need servicing every month or once every 1,000 miles. Not a 1964 Ford. With every Ford, it's 6,000 miles or 6 months between oil and oil filter changes, 24,000 miles or 2 years between front wheel bearing lubes, 36,000 miles or 3 years between carburetor air filter changes, and 36,000 miles, more than most people drive in over 3 years, between major chassis lubrication and fuel filter changes. There are more service savings from Ford's 66-plate long-life battery, from Ford's brakes, which adjust themselves automatically and stay adjusted for the life of the linings. There are service savings from Ford's factory-installed 2-year or 36,000-mile radiator coolant. Everything that's new in the 64 Ford cars is new here, too, in the 1964 Ford Squire, the champion of Ford's traditional wagon leadership. Young ideas, youthful spirit, handsome practicality, lively people, lively cars for 1964, silent, solid, super torque Fords for 64, unlike any Ford before them. Whichever one you like best, try total performance for a change, the 1964 Ford. Test drive one today.